Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Bros is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right, so the Royal Rumble just happened. I want to say it's been 20 minutes ago. It just ended 20 minutes ago. And we had a very interesting pay-per-view to get into. So let's do that. Let's start with the very first match of the night. Surprisingly, this was the very first match of the night. I wasn't expecting this. But the very first match of the night was Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Goldberg. I'm kind of surprised at the results of this, because I really thought Goldberg was going to walk in here and become WWE Champion. Instead, we got a reverse of that. Drew McIntyre retained the title. I am surprised. I am shocked. Okay, WWE, I give you your props. You believe in Drew. I'm glad of that, because Drew has been doing his thing since he's become champion. Now let's continue on. Now, this match was a pretty standard Goldberg match. Actually, I wrote the time down because I actually took a stopwatch and calculated the time. This match, when the bell rung, was 2 minutes and 35 seconds long. 2 minutes and 35 seconds long. And let me tell you why. First, Drew McIntyre. Him and Goldberg were staring at each other for about a good couple seconds. Then Drew McIntyre hits a Glasgow kiss headbutt. Boom. And then he hits a spear. A very good-looking spear. I've never seen Drew McIntyre's never hit a spear before. He hit a spear. It looked good. It looked good. I give Drew McIntyre his props. It looked good. Then Drew McIntyre sends Goldberg out. He's about to Irish whip him into the steps. Goldberg counters. Boom. Drew McIntyre's shoulder hits. And then Goldberg sets him up. Spear through the barricade. Drew's hurt. Now, mind you, the match didn't start yet. So now Drew has a lingering injury that now his ribs are hurt. Ref's asking him, do you want to start the match? I could, let me know if you don't want to go. Drew says, start the damn match. Bell rings. The first thing you see, Drew McIntyre get up, boom, Claymore, straight to the face. When I saw that, I said, oh, not even a minute. Not even a minute. But this is when it all started. So, covers, 1, 2, Goldberg kicks out. I said, okay. So once I saw Goldberg kick out of the Claymore, mind you, only one person has kicked out of the Claymore, and that was Brock Lesnar. So now, out of everybody Drew McIntyre's faced, only Brock and Goldberg have kicked out of the Claymore. Take that into an understanding. So, as that happened, Drew McIntyre's about to go for another one. Goldberg ducked. Goldberg hits one spear. I'm like, okay, this is it. This is it. I'm ready for it. All right, come on. Just throw it at me. Just throw it at me. Then Goldberg hits another spear. I'm like, okay. All right. I expected this. Goldberg covers. 1, 2, Drew kicks out. I said, okay. All he's missing is a jackhammer. And that's it. And what did Goldberg do? Goldberg went for a jackhammer. A very bad, shaky jackhammer. That did not look good on the landing. But Goldberg went for the pin. 1, 2, Drew kicked out. I said, oh. Okay. Interesting. What are we doing? What are we doing? So, Goldberg goes in the corner, sets up another spear. Drew countered that into a Claymore. 1, 2, 3. Drew McIntyre retains the WWE Championship. And then at the end, Goldberg shows his respect. He says, you're the best, shakes his hand, hugs, all that good stuff. I am very surprised that Drew McIntyre walked out WWE champion. I'm very surprised at that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought Goldberg was gonna walk in here and become champion. No, they believe in Drew McIntyre. They fully are invested in Drew McIntyre. So now it gives me a very interesting feeling of how WrestleMania is going to go. Because now, considering the Royal Rumble winner, and the Royal Rumble winner is going after the WWE Championship. He is. Trust and believe. He is. Actually, maybe not. We'll get into that when we get into that. But now, Drew's walking into WrestleMania as WWE Champion. That's good. That's good. That is great. So now Drew gets what Drew deserves. He gets a pop and a reaction from him for him walking down WrestleMania as champion. That's what I was afraid of. That if Goldberg won, that moment would have been taken away from Drew. The reaction of the crowd when he walked into WrestleMania as champion. Now that he gets it, I'm happy. I'm glad. I'm happy. Cool. What's he going to do at Mania? We'll find out as we go. We have 69 days. We'll see what the road shapes up. But right now, Drew McIntyre is walking into WrestleMania as WWE Champion. All right. Let's continue on. Let's go.